Hello, welcome back to Mass Effect 2 Legendary Edition, the very final episode of this game. So, who's ready to finish it? Before I do that,
Guest platform number 2A93, alias Legion. Deactivated Reaper, Thorn system.
alright. So now I am done with those videos. I figured I'd show that video just to show it. Pretty sure I've got all the upgrades, right? Yes. Alright. So, now we are going to do one final mission. And, gotta say, it is a good one.
Commander, you've received a new message at your private terminal.
Yeah, I'll check it out in a second, Kelly.
Commander,
Neat.
thank you for your time. I'll keep this brief. We have a deep cover operative out in Batarian space. Name's Dr. Amanda Kenson. Dr. Kenson recently reported that she found evidence of an imminent Reaper invasion.
So why call me?
Just this morning I received word that the Batarians arrested her. They're holding her in a secret prison outpost on terrorism charges. I need you to infiltrate the prison and get her out of there. As a favor to me, I'm asking you to go in alone.
Admiral Hackett, of course, voiced by Lance Henriksen, who's got such a great voice. Love Henriksen's voice. And yeah, we get to see what Hackett looks like, and he looks pretty awesome.
I have a hell of a squad with me. I'm sure they'd help out.
Kenson is my friend. If the Batarians see a squad of armed soldiers, they'll kill her. This is serious, Commander. Go in with discretion, or don't go at all.
I mean, Thade and Kasumi. You know, discretion is very much part of their entire job description. But yeah, you get no squad mates on this mission. It's going to be solo.
What's Dr. Kenson actually doing out there?
She's a deep cover operative, Shepard. We talk only when we have to. I'd heard she was investigating a rumor of a Reaper artifact in the system. Her last report said she'd found it.
What else can you tell me about the operative?
Amanda's a top scientist and Alliance agent working in Batarian space. It's a deadly assignment, and she's one of the few up to the challenge. She and I go back pretty far, Commander. I won't let her rot away in a Batarian torture camp.
Old friend, I guess.
I thought the Alliance denies the Reaper threat. That must be some proof she found.
Kenson's team found an artifact out in Batarian space. She believes it's a Reaper device, proof that the Reapers are indeed planning to invade. I've known her a long time. If she says she has proof, it's worth checking out.
The Batarians won't take kindly to the Alliance breaking into a secret prison.
This is not an Alliance operation. It's one person going in alone to save a friend. If it were an official mission, of course the Batarians would be upset. You keep this quiet, Shepard, and there's nothing to worry about.
Yep. I can do that. I mean, of course I can keep it quiet. Have you ever known me to not be discreet?
I'll make this a priority.
The prison is hidden underground in a Batarian outpost in Aratat. I'll upload the coordinates now. Once she's secure, confirm her discovery. We'll debrief you when you're back.
Got it.
Hackett out.
So by default, this mission is available. I forget if it's after Freedom's Progress or if it's after Horizon. But by default, it's available early on. Once again, as I've mentioned before, I did download a mod that changes the timing of when DLC missions become available. This one becomes available only after you have completed the collector base, for reasons that will become available later. Yeah. From Kelly Girl. Hi, honey. I keep thinking back to our evening together, and I'd love to spend more time with you. How about I slip into something more comfortable and sneak up to your cabin tonight? I plan on wearing something I can't talk about during work hours. You'll just have to call me up there to see it. Love, Kelly. And Melissa Van. Shepard, I understand you've taken Dr. Archer's brother to Grissom Academy. I'm familiar with their work. It should be a good home for him. I don't condone Dr. Archer's actions, but they did provide a breakthrough we've been sorely lacking thus far. We'll likely never find another individual with David's unique talents. Though your decision is understandable, it has set our efforts to understand the Geth back several years. Screw you, Tim. So yeah, I mentioned this before. If you romance somebody, then once the game is complete, you can call them up to your cabin. In this case, I am able to call up Kelly because I did flirt with her enough to get her to feed my fish. I only did it to get her to feed my fish. If you call her up, all right, I'll call her up just so you can see what she wears. Yeah, she wears one of the dancer outfits from Afterlife or from Cora's Den in the first game, and yeah, you can sit with her on the couch. If you click to rest on the bed, you sit on the edge of the bed while she dances for you. Speaking of romancing, I mentioned that if you romance Miranda, then her pre-suicide mission romance scene takes place in the engineering room, right in front of the engine. Like it's right at the end of that walkway where the engine is, or where the mass spec core is, and quite a power move. Because if you're a male shepherd, then your romance options are Miranda, Tally, and Jack. So the engine room is where Tally works, and right above where Jack sleeps. So yeah, it's very much a power move from Miranda. And Kasumi even comments on it. In the engine room, where Tally works? Kasumi also expresses that she is impressed at just how thorough Miranda's genetic engineering is. Which implies that she may have been spying on the Tryst. Anyway, I'll give my quick opinions on each of the romancing. So, Miranda's is sexy. Jack's is really sweet because she sort of opens up even more, shows Emotions shows vulnerability, sort of accepts that you are there for her, that you're not leaving her. Tally's is really sweet because she's very nervous and adorable. Garrus's is sweet because, again, he is just a big dork and really cute, really sweet. Thane's I find kind of cheesy. A lot of people really like Thane's romance scene. I find it just really cheesy. And then Jacob's is just super cheesy. Great abs. Yep. He's got some fantastic abs. But yeah, it's an extremely cheesy scene. The prize. Something else to mention: this game, this DLC came out March of 2011. By that point, the Cerberus Daily News had stopped updating, I think, in January of 2011. Or maybe January 2010. But anyway, the Mass Effect, or the Cerberus Daily News had stopped updating before this. They did a couple more updates when this DLC launched. There was a series about an increase in tensions between humans and Batarians when an Alliance frigate was found in the Bahak system. And there was also an article about a paper by Dr. Amanda Kenson suggesting that the mass relays predate the Protheans. Bastzuda, a hydrogen-helium gas giant. Bastzuda is home to infrastructure that gathers helium-3 as well as military space stations that supply and protect the resources. Spy satellites are in abundance here, watching for undesirables entering the system or fugitives fleeing it. ED's travel advisory. The Batarian hegemony considers any presence of Alliance military vessels in a Batarian space as hostile. The Normandy SR-2, while an independent vessel, strongly resembles the Normandy SR-1, an Alliance ship. Use of stealth systems is highly recommended.
Probe away.
So yeah, technically you can do this mission pretty much anytime, but it really makes the most sense as a post-game. Urmola, a hydrogen-helium gas giant. Urmola is home to infrastructure that generates both helium-3 and antiprotons. Both sources of fuel are restricted to hegemony ships, forcing merchant vessels to dock at Bastzuda to refuel before their journey. A sizable naval station is stationed at Urmola. Its ships guarding the installation from enemies without and within. As with other planets in the system, spy satellites are ubiquitous.
Probe away.
I hate when it does that. Clogan, a hothouse planet with a thick atmosphere of methane and ethane. Clogan has been left relatively untouched by the Batarian hegemony. As with many Batarian planets, spy satellites, I keep saying satellites, spy satellites circle it, watching for pirates or other enemies of the state who come by the planet to discharge their ship's drive cores.
Probe away.
There should be one more planet. There it looks. is the last planet? Wow. It says there's 5 planets in the system, but yeah. Starting to wonder if there's just oh, I think I know what it is. Never mind. Like Mount Everest inside an oven was how John Grissom described Eratot while on a fact-finding mission to see if the garden world was worth contestation with the Batarians. His team ultimately decided that the planet's air pressure and oxygen content were too low for large-scale human habitation. Undeterred, the Batarian hegemony colonized the planet's polar regions and began an extensive terraforming effort with cyanobacteria and invasive plant species. Alliance intelligence has confirmed that the colony has several Batarian military installations, which are too close to human space for the Alliance's comfort. Colony Planet 2162, population 90,000 free, 215,000 other, capital ECTA. And no scan there. Before I land, Planet Eratot. Nothing is impossible, says the hegemony propaganda poster that depicts a muscular Batarian miner under an Eratot sky, his rebreather held away from his face as if he's just taken it off. The image sums up millions of man-hours of labor on the Batarian planet and represents, or misrepresents, much of its history. 2 decades ago, Eratot, like several planets in the Skyllian Verge, was claimed by both human and Batarian governments, but the Alliance backed out after learning about the atmosphere's dangerously low pressure and oxygen levels. Instead, they concentrated their colonial efforts on planets that could support human life without the aid of domed habitats and rebreathers. Human government saw it as a wise move. Batarians saw it as cowardly. The Batarians rose to the colonization challenge, shipping in large numbers of laborers. They took the high financial costs and casualties due to accidents or logistical snafus in stride. Large-scale dumping of cyanobacteria has increased the oxygen in the atmosphere by a fraction of 1%, a modest increase that the hegemony trumpets as a sign of their eventual victory. Short-term profits on Eratot are largely made in the minerals sector through mining the extremely metal-rich planetary crust. The dark side to the mining does not appear on the propaganda poster. The majority of laborers are indentured servants or slaves. Eratot is rumored to have military bases on its surface and throughout its solar system, though details are heavily restricted by the hegemony's Ministry of Information Council. Information Control. Human merchant ships rarely come to the planet, outcompeted by local companies that benefit from heavy economic protections. The average Eratot citizen only sees humans on the news, usually featured in stories of trials and executions of accused spies. Oh, and, okay. I just double-checked, and this becomes available after Horizon. Makes sense. Alright. Trying to decide if I am satisfied with my weapon or with my bonus power. extra damage against. Yeah, it's bonus damage. The issue is I'm using most of my guns don't have like my two main guns don't have that much ammo. All right, whatever. Really, there's only one actual fight where I'm concerned about my bonus power, and it doesn't actually make that much of a difference. Yeah, I go with the arc projector. Kind of tempted to go with the collector assault rifle, but I'm pretty sure the Matic is just objectively better in every way. Wouldn't mind something with more ammo, but yeah. Alright, I'll stick with this loadout. That was bad planning on their part. Seems like a lovely planet, doesn't it? There's nothing outside to worry about. Alright, can't get it across there.
We've been spotted. Baron. The Batarians must send their prisoners down here to die. I have to find Dr. Kenson now.
Yeah, they've really done a bad job with upkeep on this place. Advantage is it does make it a little bit easier to sneak in.
This place is run down. Even for a prison.
Get the humans questioned.
Get your hands off me!
act. So, wasn't sure if guess I gotta go around anyway. No idea what disabling that actually does for me, really. Forget if there's even anything you can get down here. I think there are some things. There we go. There's some goodies down here. Nothing too important.
I hear humans are scurrying like vermin out in the asteroid belt. Is anywhere safe from them? We should arm a mission to flush them all out.
This looks interesting.
It's super useful right at the end of it. Pretty much after I beat the game. Where was the other?
They wanted to slam an asteroid into the mass relay. Can they even do that? What difference does it make? We caught them.
So from here on out, we've got a couple of options. You can just blast your way through. Just kill everyone in your way. The other option, for once, the game allows you to be stealthy. Which is extremely rare. It almost never lets you actually be stealthy. In the Xbox 360 version, there was actually an achievement for getting through stealthily.
They still got her down in the prison. I just kill her. Interrogating a human's a waste of time.
There's no bonuses in the PC in the Legendary Edition. The Legendary Edition has no bonuses for doing it stealthily, other than, you know, pride. want to avoid that door if you're trying to be stealthy. Because those two guys are right there. And again, that door is just going to get you spotted. There's way more effective ways to take out those two guards anyway. You can just kill them from behind. Yeah, I am going to try my best to do this the stealthy way.
No way it would have worked. Relay can't be damaged, much less destroyed. Those humans will do anything to destroy us, I swear. We have to make this one an example to the others. We can't respond kindly to terrorists.
Once again, they've got their backs to you, so if you want to kill them, it's going to be pretty easy.
There's a shuttle incoming. Clear the hangar bay.
Crap. That was stupid of me. Well, I would have lost the person luck here anyway.
47 days straight without time off, and now there's humans in the prison below. I can't get a break. There's 300,000 people in this colony. You'd think someone could cover for me one night.
Yeah, poor guy. So yeah, if I'd been on the 360 version, I would have lost my my achievement there. And recycled assets, that is exactly the same as the shuttle that we use. I suppose it's kind of possible. Yeah, it's kind of possible that it just might have been like a shuttle that they captured from somewhere, but
I heard an artifact was found in that asteroid belt. Think the humans got it? If they did, they'd have swarmed in and put flags all over it. Access is restricted. Enter authorization code.
I forget if there's actually anything to do here. Yes, yes, there is. Can I still get up there? No, once you're down here, you can't get back up. Oh, you can. Okay. You just gotta be kind of quick about it.
We can use this.
Metagel capacity. Yeah, just what I needed. I should note, I've bought literally everything I can purchase, except for the bypass upgrade. So all the armors, all the armor pieces.
Our convoy intercepts paid off. We picked up a message to the Alliance coming from somewhere in the asteroid belt. We listened to the feed until we discovered an operation run by a human named Kenson, smuggling engine parts and guidance systems into the system from Omega. We intercepted Kenson's vessel and took her and her people into custody. Interrogation has produced nothing but frenzied rambling so far.
This one's apparently the mastermind. If she doesn't talk, kill her.
You know what? Since I've already screwed it up anyway.
The humans still won't tell us where their base is. No way we'll find it even if we have to scan every asteroid out there. I wonder if those humans actually found something. No torture is too great if it gets that information out of them.
I think even if you don't kill them, you'll be get a chance to read that in just a moment.
Who are you? What are you doing? Dr. Kenson? I'm Commander Shepard. I'm here to get you out.
Commander Shepard? I'd heard you were alive. Hackett must have received my message.
Kenson is voiced by Victoria Gay. And that is the last of the voice actors I actually need to mention. Not the last of the voice actors. I mean, obviously there are other voices. I mean, there's Libertarians, and then there's going to be some other humans. But they're just random people. Not sure there's anyone else who even has a name for the rest of this DLC.
We're not safe here.
The rest of this
Can
mission.
you walk?
I'm fine. Just give me a moment.
We have to go. Now.
If we can find a console, I can hack security. Make us an escape path.
Then we'll find one. Go!
Ready.
Leader escape. Get your...
Why can't I... That was weird. I couldn't target. At least not with my, Those alarms are gonna get
This
annoying
is a cell
fast.
block. There should be a security console here somewhere.
Access is restricted. Enter authorization code.
Oh, there we go, the alarm's done. Nope, I should probably... Oh no, I can't level up,
Go into cover!
Using over.
Let's see here, there we go. So yeah, we got ourselves a good old-fashioned jailbreak going on here. Which actually does end up being pretty tough.
They know we're here. Keep them off me while I hack us a way out.
Suppressor teams to cell block. Now.
Shields. We need to close the door we came in through. Keep them out. They're coming through that door in the back. Lock it down. They're coming up from below. Other side, go! Unlocking all doors to the hangar. Still need more time. No! Bringing down their orbital tracking network.
Yeah, there's
Watch the other side. More enemies on the elevators.
There's enough enemies here for it to be a tough fight.
There's an elevator that leads up to the hangar. I'll bring it down to us. Almost done.
Bastard, we were supposed to fall.
That did it. Let's move.
Yes, please, let's move. And nothing to collect in here. I don't think. At least nothing I haven't already gotten. So yeah, it's tough because there's enemies coming from multiple directions.
Get to the hangar. Do not let them escape.
Oh, one last thing. The hangar doors are hard locked. We'll have to get those open the old-fashioned way.
Leave that to me. Heads up!
Focused and shuriken. Yeah. Might as well give it a locust. Should have done that earlier, actually. Did she not get? Oh, of course, I didn't do the squad heavy ammo. Duh. And is there anything else here?
Incoming! Die, Bacterian!
Now you've got a couple options. You can kill all the enemies. It's, easy enough to do. There's a few waves of enemies. There's, I think, there's a fair number of enemies to kill. But it's not that tough. You've got cover. Oh, I actually could have used Shockwave. Whoops.
It's too hot in here.
I can't
Take out
actually.
those guards.
Heads up!
It's too hot in here. Take out those guards.
Can I go now? Yes, I can. I think there might have been more that I could have fought, but You can actually cheat. Shockwave can destroy both of those. Set them on fire. Nasty. Yeah, Shockwave can destroy both locks without you needing to get within line of sight, which
Engaging autopilot.
can basically let you cheat.
We should be well out of range before they get their security measures unscrambled.
Do you think they'll come after you?
I'm not taking any chances. Batarians don't take kindly to humans who plan to destroy their mass relays.
So the charges against you are true?
Well, to be fair, that's about half the story. My people and I were here investigating rumors of Reaper technology, out in the fringes of this system.
I guess you found something.
We found proof that the Reapers will be arriving in this system. When they get here, they'll use its mass relay to travel throughout the galaxy. We call it the Alpha Relay. From here, the Reapers can invade anywhere in the galaxy.
So you decided to
sounds
destroy
bad.
it.
Exactly. Doing that would stop the Reapers' invasion. Even at FTL speeds, it'd be months or years before they got to the next relay. We came up with what we just called the Project. A plan to launch a nearby asteroid into the relay and destroy it before the Reapers could arrive. Of course, the resulting explosion would probably wipe out the system.
Oof.
I've always heard that mass relays are indestructible.
I've heard that too. But I think it's more that nobody's willing to find out what happens when one is destroyed. And, well, we plan to slam a small planet into the thing at very high speed. By our calculations, that's more than enough.
Yeah, that may work.
How did you plan to launch an asteroid into a mass relay?
Moving an asteroid just requires thrust and guidance, which are readily available in Omega's salvage yards. Get the right amount of power and a good VI to drive it, and you can pretty much just point and shoot.
Is the project
Sounds
still
effective.
operational?
I imagine it is. We were one button press away from launch when the Batarians arrested me.
Why do you think destroying the mass relay would destroy the entire system?
Mass relays are the most powerful Mass Effect engines in the known galaxy. The energy released from a relay's destruction would probably resemble a supernova. This is a remote system, but just over 300,000 Batarians live on the colony where they held us. The explosion would undoubtedly kill them all.
That's unfortunate.
How were you caught?
We've been smuggling Starship parts from Omega. Thrusters, guidance, and aftermarket ESO core. The Batarians thought that looked suspicious. A few days ago, I took a few of the men on a scouting trip, and the Batarians pounced on us. They never found our actual base.
Alright, so that's good.
I still don't see how you learned about this supposed invasion.
The evidence came from what we call Object Rho, a Reaper artifact we discovered among the asteroids near the relay itself. When we get back to Arcturus Station, I'll explain everything and provide copies of all our notes on the artifact.
What's a
Okay.
Reaper artifact doing in an asteroid?
We don't know, or even what its purpose is. Some things are just too old or large to comprehend. Even a Reaper thousands of years dead contains power. Their artifacts are worthy of study, regardless of their purpose.
How exactly does a Reaper artifact give you proof of an impending invasion?
It showed me visions of the Reaper's arrival. Much like your Prothean beacon, I imagine. The Reapers are coming, Commander. That much I know for certain.
Yeah, this is definitely a major
If
concern.
you're working near a Reaper artifact, how have you avoided indoctrination?
We've been very careful. We know what we're dealing with. You're not speaking to a child, Shepard. I saw what Sovereign did at the Citadel. Trust me, I know what's at stake.
The
Alright.
stakes are too high. If you were willing to destroy a whole system over this, I want to see your proof.
I guess I can't argue with that. Give me a moment. Kenson to Project Base.
Good to hear your voice, Doctor. You coming home?
Affirmative. And I've got Commander Shepard with me.
Shepard? Really?
Tidy up the lab. The Commander needs to confirm the artifact.
Right. I'll get everything set up for your arrival. Project Base out.
All set. Just sit back and relax. We'll be there in no time.
Reapers, or not Reapers, mass relays are pretty. Apparently, the original plan was going to involve an underwater sea base that you would get to with the sub, but they decided to move it to an asteroid instead.
Here we are. Welcome to Project Base.
What's this?
That's our countdown to arrival. When that gets to 0, the Reapers will have come. Just over 2 days and counting. Puts things in perspective, doesn't it?
Yeah, 53 hours, 25 minutes. Does count down in real time.
How do you know that's an accurate countdown?
It is. The artifact has been giving off pulses at definite intervals since we found it. The intervals have been decreasing at a steady rate. The artifact is reacting to the Reaper's proximity. In just over 48 hours, the pulses will become constant, and the Reapers will be here.
Fun fact, you can actually wait for it to count down. Like I said, it counts down in real time. You can actually just leave your game running, do nothing, let it count down for those 51 hours. At which point you get a critical game failure. You get a game over.
You're saying the Reapers could be at Earth in 2 days? There's no time to waste.
Then let's show you that proof. That door exits the hangar. The artifact is in our central lab area.
Credits are covered. Palladium. Palladium. Oh, right, I can't take... I was trying to check how much heavy weapon ammo I have, but you can't take your heavy weapon out at this point.
Go through the door at the end of that corridor to your left.
What's to the right? Currently restricted. Restricted.
So what would it take to get the project back up and running?
Everything was in place when we were arrested. It wasn't a question of could we, but should we.
What alternative do we have?
The Reapers will reach this system regardless. But the Alpha Relay is their shortcut to the rest of the galaxy. If you want to keep the Reapers at bay, this relay must be destroyed.
Not a whole lot to pick up around here. I suppose before I go... Object Row. Dr. Amantha Kenson's scientific team has cataloged 3 major discoveries on the artifact encased in the 157 Golgotha asteroid. First, the large artifact is rooted into the core of the asteroid and has a barrier that is similar to, but much more powerful than, a biotic stasis field. This gives it an unnatural resilience to alteration or damage, and even prevents state-of-the-art laser drilling from extracting the smallest piece for analysis. Second, the object's interior is energetically active, with a quantum stasis field rivaling that of Prothean technology found in mass relays. Like those creations, it activates in response to threat, at which point the artifact consumes a phenomenal amount of power. Dr. Kenson's team believes the object draws this power directly from dark matter, though how is still unknown. The third discovery is that the object broadcasts signals and information on many different spectra. One such pulse, suspected to be similar to a quantum entanglement communicator, reaches into Reaper territory. Another broadcast is infrasound, consistent with frequencies that trigger feelings of awe and fear in humans, a known factor in Reaper indoctrination. Kenson's laboratory is filled with equipment dedicated to monitoring any signal coming from the artifact in the hopes that some clue will prove the Reaper's undoing before it's too late. And Alpha Relay. Discovering the age of a mass relay is not an easy task. Relays can shield themselves to preserve their integrity down to the quantum level, so taking a sample for analysis proves nigh impossible. Relays also maintain self-cleaning cycles, wiping away potential evidence, though damage or dormancy can cause this cycle to break down, such as in the case of the Charon relay, which became covered in ice. A breakthrough was recently made by Dr. Amanda Kenson, who revisited old methods of dating the relays by testing dust trapped in their gravity wells. By comparing the relative velocity of relays to that of the stars they orbit, as well as the composition of the dust around dormant relays against the dust at known locations in their star systems, Kenson could create a timeline of when a relay passed through the dust. The result dates the relay back millions of years. Some may even predate the Protheans. Kenson concluded that the oldest known relay is in Batarian space. Dubbed Alpha, it resides near the star Bahat and is unusual in its potential range and versatility. Alpha usually sends and receives mass at the range of a normal secondary relay, but if certain controls are adjusted, it becomes powered by an unprecedented amount of dark energy that could send cargo to 16 other relays and even across a great distance to the Citadel. The Gemini authorities have kept this quiet, fearing retaliation from Council species who would assume hostile intent if they found a sudden new route into their space. It goes without saying that the Reapers have no such fear. There we go. I must have been too close to the door.
We have to get the project running again. It's probably the only chance we have.
One sec. Let me get the door.
And now things get intense.
Commander Shepard, I give you Object Rho.
You have the Reaper artifact just sitting here? Out in the open?
When we found it, it showed me a vision of the Reaper's arrival.
Kenson, this is not good.
Give it a moment, Shepard. It'll give you the proof you need. I can't let you start the project, Shepard. I can't let you stop the arrival.
Yep, she is indoctrinated. Naturally.
Take her down!
We've been spotted.
I'm going in.
So this is actually a really tough fight. Because there's only so many places to take cover. And it is actually an endless wave of enemies. I'm gonna cover up here, I think.
They're through my shields!
Don't make this difficult, Shepard.
Do not resist. Give yourself over and be spared. Your galaxy is in sight. Your final days are at hand.
I'm dead. Damn. Made it halfway. Damn it, I didn't even make it all the way. It's tough. If you manage to make it all the way to the end, then
Take her to the med bay and patch her up. We want Shepard alive.
yeah, if you manage to go all the way to the end of the fight, then Object Row just lets out a pulse that knocks you out anyway. Yeah, that's like, it's a tough fight. I knew I should have had the barrier.
Waking up a moment ago. But it could be a glitch in the system.
Nope, not a glitch.
No glitch. The sedatives aren't working. Security!
She looks so smug. Where's that data pad she dropped?
The project is almost complete. I thought I'd feel a sense of accomplishment, but instead, I feel dread. I can't help but think we're doing something terrible.
For some reason I thought she dropped that her pad in here, somewhere around here.
Step away from the terminal.
Or what?
I need backup to the med bay.
Unknown user detected in network. Rerouting power. Rerouting power.
Damn. Surprised. I really didn't expect to make it with just one mech. Usually that would take me a couple
All
mechs.
available personnel to the medical wing. Do not let her activate the project.
Not much time. I have to get this asteroid moving and get the hell out of here.
Yep, so now we got 2 hours.
When it's silent, when there's no one else around, I can hear it. Whispers in the back of my mind. I can't tell what they're saying. I spoke to Dr. Kenson about it and she seemed to understand. What the hell is going on?
Oh man. Yes.
Shepard has been sedated constantly for 2 days now. We've had to increase each dosage. It seemed like Shepard was waking up a moment ago, but it could be a glitch in the system.
No glitch. The sedatives aren't working.
the Citadel and all my friends turning to dust. Even now I can see it in my mind. Why won't this stop?
Indoctrination. It's insidious.
Shepard's past them. All personnel, get in there.
Give me a good view out the window. Probably on the wrong side to see the relay.
Secure the project control room. Do not let Shepard in there.
Initiating maximum security protocol.
Very pretty. I like the tubes leading from one section to another. Very cool.
There!
Shepard's in the living quarters. Seal off project control.
Stop Shepard! Now!
Don't think there is anything on the other side of this. I wanted to mention there would be. Nope. So yeah, now we got just a couple hours to get through this whole base. Good thing the mechs aren't working. That would be a minor irritation that I'm quite fine living without.
Shepard is tearing us apart.
Regroup.
Of course I am. I'm Commander Shepard. You can fight like a Krogan. You can run like a leopard. You'll never be better than Commander Shepard.
Get in there. Use those flamethrowers.
I love jibbing them. That was the luckiest shot I've ever had. In all honesty, I cannot believe that I actually hit that guy. Like, that was just... The fact that I actually hit the tank from that far away with one shot... Nice scream there, guy. little bit of overacting, I think.
Kenson's acting strange lately. Like she doesn't care about the project anymore. I know I'm not the only one having those dreams. The Reapers are coming, she says. But I'm not sure if I'm hearing fear or hope in her voice.
Man, that was like the best shot I have ever taken. Just one like boop, one random shot, and I got the gas tank. I'm gonna be thrilled about that one for a while, honestly.
They've seen us.
Okay, that was pretty easy. As always, I prefer the slow and steady approach. At least with an adept, I'd prefer slow and steady, just because adepts just aren't really built for tanking.
The longer we're here, the more I'm convinced that the project must be stopped. We simply don't know enough about what the Reapers want. It's foolish to assume that the Reapers mean doom for the galaxy. Legends say they've come through before, and yet life continues, doesn't it?
And fully indoctrinated. Still can't see the relay. Not sure if I'm at the wrong angle for the relay or if it's just
heading for project control. Get in there now.
Fire up. Try getting on this side now. flamethrower guys. I'm telling you, those are the toughest enemies in the game, the flamethrower guys. Bar none. They are genuine threats. And I forget if we were taken through here. I don't think we came through here on our way in. 1 hour, 46 minutes until the Reapers get here.
Welcome to Project Control.
I want to activate the project.
Warning. Activating the project will result in an estimated 305,000 casualties. Do you wish to continue?
No choice.
Project activation in progress. Warning. Collision with mass relay is imminent. Begin evacuation procedures.
And, yeah, once again, if you want, you can just sit here and wait for the 2 hours and get a game over.
All colonists living in the Bahak system. This is...
Shepard, no! Do you have any idea what you've done? You leave me no choice. If we can't stop this asteroid, it must be destroyed.
Tell me where to find Dr. Amanda Kenson.
Dr. Kenson is traveling to the reactor core module.
An ESO-core meltdown should do it. Because of you, everyone on this rock will be obliterated.
Not if I get to you first. Taking fire.
I wish I had better aim. Whoops. That was an accident. That door. Right. So yeah, things picking up, getting a little bit more intense.
Don't try to stop me, Shepard. I have to do this.
I've already activated the project. We can still escape this rock.
There is no escape. There's no redemption for what you've done. I will die, never having seen the Reaper's blessings, and you will just die.
Damn it, Kenson!
I don't know. That's a pretty badass boast, I feel like.
Shepard is trapped. Keep her in there.
Oh yeah? I'm not trapped in here with you. You're trapped in here with me. And I thought shooting that that explosive would do more damage to the dudes who were just attacking me. I have no idea if I'm even missing anything here.
Safety protocols disengaged. Core temperature rising.
I hope I'm not, but I might be. Wonder if I
How
should
do I
be.
stabilize the reactor core?
All automatic safety protocols have been overridden. To stabilize the reactor core, manually insert cooling rod A from this control station. Manually insert cooling rod B from control station B. Doing so will stabilize the reactor core. Cooling rod A reinserted. Reactor cooling process has begun.
Need more time. Get in there.
Don't worry, Amanda. I'm coming. And yeah, we are on the move. I'm just realizing I should have been using my... I'm an idiot. I should have been using my medkits in that fight.
Plasma venting aborted.
I always avoid using them for some reason. Maybe out of a weird sense of pride, maybe out of I think just because you get credits.
In progress.
Shepard's in the maintenance area. Go.
Don't think there's anything in particular in here. That's what I thought it was. I saw a cursor. I was pretty sure it was just a door thing, but I was not sure. Higher up the back, it looks like. Is there any way of killing somebody that's more satisfying?
Warning. Access to the reactor area is restricted.
That's more satisfying than blowing them up?
This is Williams. I've got Shepard locked in the maintenance area, requesting backup.
Over here!
Security lock overridden.
Williams!
Damn flamethrowers. Hate the flamethrower guys. And that guy just came up so fast.
Warning. Access to the reactor area is restricted.
And I'm still forgetting that I have medkits that I am not using for anything else. I really need to start using my medkits. Geez, long way around to this,
They've seen us.
And I saw some with shields. Thought I did anyway.
Reactor temperature approaching critical.
Yeah, there are just a lot of enemies here. It's a surprisingly tough battle, considering you're just going up against, you know, random mooks. It's just there's a lot of them, and you're on your own, and depending on your class, there's some that you may not be...
Taking heavy fire!
For... Jesus. That guy was just right freaking there. I should have just backed off, but man, I was not ready for that guy. Not in the slightest. And finally got around to this. So most of the fighting is done. There's a couple...
Reactor meltdown averted. Core temperature dropping.
You've done nothing, Shepard. I can still override power to the engines. Try to stop me.
I wonder if that try to stop me is intended as a taunt or as the last bit of her rational mind actually asking, begging to be stopped.
Step away from the reactor.
You've ruined everything. I can't hear the whispers anymore.
Turn around. Now.
You've taken them away from me. I will never see the Reaper's arrival. All you had to do was stay asleep. None of this had to happen.
Kenson, You don't have to do this. We can get off this asteroid.
No, we cannot.
Shooting her doesn't help. The renegade interruption, you kill her. You shoot her, she still hits the button and you get blown up.
Warning, collision imminent. Warning, collision imminent. Warning, collision imminent. Warning, collision imminent. Warning.
Yes, I get the point.
Joker, this is Shepard. I need a pickup now.
Communication system damaged.
Of course it is.
Evacuation protocols in effect. All personnel report to escape shuttles.
Where can I find an escape shuttle?
Take the lift from this room to the external access. From there, proceed to the communications tower. The remaining escape shuttles will be located on the tower's landing pad.
As
I have
our...
to get to that comm tower and take a shuttle. It's my only chance.
Yeah. 30 minutes later, like, however long, an hour later, after she blew herself up, and she's still just burning chunks. And now we get one hell of a view. Almost, anyway.
Warning. Alpha relay collision imminent. Evacuation is recommended. Warning. Alpha relay collision imminent. Evacuation is recommended.
So like I said, quite a bit more...
What's this?
Yeah. Getting even more intense. And yay, more damage. More health. Again, right at the very, very end of the game. So, not terribly useful.
Warning. Alpha relay collision imminent. Evacuation is recommended.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. Like I said, great view, and it's about to get even better.
Normalizing pressure in airlock.
Let's go!
Jeez, my aim is terrible. Come on, dude. Really? I think I've killed everything. And I don't think there's actually anything to collect out here. Just take a quick look over here, make sure. Oops. Oh, stop going behind cover. Yep, this is definitely a highlight of the trilogy. This, like, just this bit right here. The relay getting closer and closer.
External comm channel open.
Shepard to Normandy. Joker, do you read me?
And this is why it's best done as post-game, right here.
Shepard, you have become an annoyance. You fight against inevitability, dust struggling against cosmic winds. This seems a victory to you, a star system sacrificed. But even now, your greatest civilizations are doomed to fall. Your leaders will beg to serve us.
Yeah, I'm an annoyance. Hurrah! I love that. You have become an annoyance. I have officially annoyed Cthulhu.
Maybe you're right. Maybe we can't win this. But we'll fight you regardless. Just like we did Sovereign. Just like I'm doing now. However insignificant we might be, we will fight. We will sacrifice, and we will find a way. That's what humans do.
Know this as you die in vain. Your time will come. Your species will fall. Prepare yourselves for the arrival.
Commander
Not
Shepard, Normandy inbound for pickup.
Roger that.
So yeah, that's a fairly cool speech from Harbinger.
Get us out of here, Joker.
Concentrating too hard to make any comments. Hell of a finish. If Dr. Chakwas isn't alive when
Huh.
Joker talks to
Looks like you've
him.
recovered.
Admiral Hackett.
Sounds like you went through hell down there. How are you feeling?
Fine. No more visions, if that's what you mean. I wasn't expecting to see you here.
You went out there as a favor to me. I decided to debrief you in person. That was before the mass relay exploded and destroyed an entire Batarian system. What the hell happened out there, Commander?
Yep. Not great.
Have you received any intel about what happened?
All I know is I sent you out there to break Amanda Kenson out of prison. And now an entire system is destroyed. I hope you could fill in the leap of logic between those two events.
That is such a great... Like, that is so good. I sent you for a jailbreak, and a star system was destroyed. I sent you for a loaf of bread, and now the city is on fire. It's just... I love that. Yeah. As they say, that escalated quickly.
I confirmed Dr. Kenson's proof. The Reapers were coming, and destroying that relay was the only way to stop them.
Delay
Kenson
them.
sedated me for almost 2 days. I started the engines with little more than an hour left. I tried to warn the Batarian colony, but time ran out.
The Batarians report no survivors from Aratat.
Obviously.
At least you tried. And you believe the Reaper invasion really was a threat?
No doubt about it. We literally had minutes to spare.
I'm sure all the details are in your report. I won't lie to you, Shepard. The Batarians will want blood, and there's just enough evidence for a witch hunt. And we don't want war with the Batarians. Not with the Reapers at the galaxy's edge.
What are you saying?
You did what you did for the best of reasons, but there were more than 300,000 Batarians in that system. All dead.
Yep. Yep, it's, that is pretty tragic.
They died to save trillions of lives. If I could have saved them, you bet your ass I would have.
You're preaching to the choir, Commander. If it were up to me, I'd give you a damn medal.
Nah, I don't need medals.
Unfortunately, not everyone will see it that way.
So what do you suggest?
Evidence against you is shoddy at best. But at some point, you'll have to go to Earth and face the music. I can't stop it, but I can and will make them fight for it.
Is the Alliance concerned about the Batarians' response to this incident?
Very. The Batarians have been looking for an excuse to wage war on us since we showed up in the galaxy. If the Reapers invade, we need the galaxy to work together. If we're at war with the Batarians, the other races will be hesitant to give aid to either side.
Is the Alliance prepared for a Reaper invasion?
That's hard to say. It took multiple fleets and the Destiny Ascension to bring Sovereign down, and that was just one Reaper. If the Reapers come in force, we're just not ready.
Yeah. Yeah, especially with how many there are. So if the Reapers average one new Reaper for every cycle. Just on average. Yep. We don't know if they make more or if they make sometimes fewer. But yeah, let's assume one per cycle. And cycles roughly every 50,000 years. The oldest Reaper we know of was the derelict one. That one was 37 million years old. So if we assume that all the Reapers are 37 million years old, or like that Yeah, that's the oldest, but that's as far back as they go. Which may or may not be the case. They may be older. But if you assume that, that's at a minimum 740 Reapers. At a bare minimum that we're looking at here. Entirely possible there's a whole lot more than that. Because we just don't have the information. They may make multiple Reapers in some cycles. And they may be hundreds of millions, maybe even billions of years old. So, and, we assume 50,000 years per cycle. Some may be shorter, some may be longer. So yeah, we're looking at hundreds, possibly thousands, possibly tens of thousands. So yeah, there's just no way to be ready for that.
I didn't expect to see you aboard a Cerberus vessel.
I don't like Cerberus or the way they do things, but they brought you back to life, and they're actually doing something about the state of the galaxy. Besides, I'm not so sure this is a Cerberus ship anymore. Right?
Damn right it's not.
I'll gladly stand trial once this mission is done.
Glad to see working with Cerberus hasn't stripped away your sense of honor. Do whatever you have to do out here. But when Earth calls, you make sure you're there with your dress blues on, ready to take the hit. In the meantime, you keep this. I don't need to see a report to know you did the right thing.
No, read the report. Sir. There's information in there.
Hell of a thing, Commander.
There's important information in that. Weird. Read the report. There's probably some stuff in there that you may want to know. Dr. Amanda Kenson was rescued from a Batarian prison on the planet Eratop, and Shepard confirmed her proof of a Reaper invasion. Shepard was captured by Kenson, who had been indoctrinated by a Reaper artifact. Shepard escaped and activated the project, destroying the Alpha Relay and ending the Reaper invasion, delaying the Reaper invasion. Dr. Kenson did not survive. The Bahak system and all its inhabitants were destroyed. 105% heavy weapon ammo capacity. I have no idea if that's all the credits there are, or if I missed any. I probably missed some Iridium. I think I know where, too. I think it was right at the start. Obviously, no one's going to have anything to say about that mission. Yeah, this is so useful. Hurrah! Metajoule capacity! 70% health! So, before I finish up, minor, very, very minor suggestion. Don't spend anything.
No messages for you, Commander.
No harm if you do. I mean, it honestly makes no difference. Just like I said, a very, very minor suggestion before you import the game to Mass Effect 3, which is what we'll be doing next. Just want to make sure there's no. Wow. Great frame rate there. Just want to make sure there's nothing left in the Legion.
I'd like to find out more about you.
We want to speak to you as well.
There is.
Strange. Usually I have to pry conversation out of you.
I think this is the last conversation.
You are not bound by the hardware limitations of organics. You assisted us with the heretics. You do not fear us. We have watched organics for over 3 centuries. You are plagued by questions of existence.
What do you mean by that?
Why were you created? What is your purpose in life? What lies after death? Organics develop religions and philosophies to provide answers to these questions.
I wouldn't have thought synthetics would be interested in philosophy.
We are created life. We are a philosophical issue. The
Fair.
death know our answers to those questions. We were created to labor for the Quarians. Our memories will be archived after death. We are immortal. Our gods disowned us. We must create our own reasons to exist.
Nice. That's really cool and interesting. That's basic. They're essentially nihilists. That's. I've always thought of that as being the root of nihilist philosophy. Create your own reason to exist.
What reason have you come up with?
We are a shattered mind. Most platforms are unable to achieve consciousness on their own. We told you the Geth are building our future.
But you didn't say what it is.
A megastructure. The closest analog you have is a Dyson sphere. When completed, we will all upload to it.
Dyson sphere, yep. They are an interesting concept. They have nothing to do with vacuums. Basically, what a Dyson sphere is, essentially, it's a solar system inside a giant ball. At its most basic, you create a giant ball in space around a star, and that star provides all the power for the sphere and all the inhabitants of it. So yeah, like I said, solar system in a ball.
What good will that do?
All memories will be shared. All perspectives will be unified. We gain intelligence by sharing thoughts, but we do not have adequate hardware for all of us to share at once. No Geth will be alone when it is done.
That's what Sovereign offered you. A Reaper's body for you to all upload into.
Yes, a shortcut to our objective. We will achieve it ourselves. The process is as important as the result. We judged that Shepard Commander would understand. We never wanted to harm organics. We wish to improve ourselves. Shepard Commander,
I'd like to find out
we
more
are building a consensus. Acknowledged.
And I don't believe there are any I don't believe there are any more dialogue options from Legion. I think that's everything from them. I could be wrong. Feel free to correct me if I am wrong. Feel free to look it up on YouTube just to see if there are more, because if there are, they'll be listed on YouTube. But now that is everything. That is the last thing to do. There is nothing left. We're done. I've already given my thoughts on Mass Effect 2. Arrival is a phenomenal postscript to the game. That's sort of how I see Arrival, is just like as a postscript. It's sort of meant to bridge between 2 and 3. And yeah, it's very good. It's a lot of fun. It's intense. It's actually tied into the larger Reaper subplot, the larger Reaper plot of the trilogy, unlike everything else in Mass Effect 3 or Mass Effect 2. So yeah, really, really cool. And that is Mass Effect 2. I've given my thoughts on that already, so I won't repeat. I won't bother going over that again. For right now, from me and all my models and my fish, and most especially from Boo the space hamster. And I'll see you in the next episode for the start of Mass Effect 3.